everyone. How are you? It is I, Jazziel. Hetzepu. Earlier, I did a testing live to see if the SoundCloud would play in the background, but the song I played was copyright, so I had to delete it. But I am going to make this a Vibrant Souls night. And if this is successful in the way that I'm trying to portray my music and my poetry, then we'll have another one. Yay! Yeah? Yeah? Does that sound good? Okay. Um, so the live that I shared my personal poetry was the most viewed live. So thank you guys. Thank you all, and I just looked up, it was 111. So thank you so much. Thank you for all the lovely people who tuned in. And if you got something from my poems, amazing. If you're just there to listen and support, again, thank you. But the intention is to be myself fully so that people know who I am. And I feel like in the environment that I'm living in currently and the state that I'm in, especially, it's not a lot of vibrancy. Not a lot of vibrancy. Not a lot of vibrant souls, but the few that I've met that are just, pushing along and grateful to have a conversation. Um, excuse me. I don't forget them. You know what I'm saying? So cherish the people that you are around and try to find like-minded souls, especially right now. Try to find people who ground you and activities, most importantly, that ground you. So yeah, that's my spiel. I want to try to whatchamacallit, to do a test run with this song, and I haven't. Hello in the chat. And I have not done these out loud. Hello, people are coming to the chat now. Okay, so let me just start over. Hello to everyone who's joining. Thank you so much for tuning in to Vibrant Souls Night. I am gonna try to play like SoundCloud instrumentals in the background so I can perform the music that I have been writing since the springtime. So, yeah. Again, again, I want to be known and understood and seen. So my name is Jazziel Hetzepu. To all those who are awakened, but this is my music. It's literally poetry that I wrote down, and I found a beat to go behind it. So that's the type of music that you're gonna hear. And it's not about anyone specifically. So thank you for saying you got this. I appreciate it. So it's not about anyone specifically, but big non-binary in here. So I might perform the LGBTQ song that I have a bit later. But I know a lot more people will watch this recording than the actual live stream. So that's why I want to just like, if this goes well, I want to make it a like weekly thing and just try that to be consistent with it. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Because I did a testing live stream. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. I did a testing live stream and I played a Lil Uzi Vert song and it got copywritten. So I also hope that all of the audio, since it's just instrumentals, will just play play out without being cut off or the live being cut off. I've never done this. So, let's just send good energy, please. Send good vibes, right? So yeah, I'm gonna get serious. But just bear with me. I might go through it once or twice. Again, I haven't like practiced these um, since having my old phone, so it's been like 2 months. And I was doing like rough demos of what? How long have you been doing this? Like writing music. So you should watch my last live stream. But I've been writing poetry since like middle school, and this year I started going to open mics, and then I kind of just started writing um, with like instrumentals behind it. So it's like I would write to just clear my head, like poetry, but um, like writing music and stuff, like actually seriously since moving in with my extended family when I first moved back here to Oklahoma um, in April. So, yeah. Hope that clarified things. Sorry, there's like eyelash or something in my eye. All right. You're gonna be famous one day. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but someday. That's so nice, Ramona. Ramona? That's very nice of you. Thank you. So yeah, all that explaining out of the way, please feel free to comment, like, share this live if you're in the chat right now. But, enjoy to all those who are watching this live stream back. I'm so nervous right now, but yeah. So let me just try this out. Bear with me. Actually, you know what? Let me stand up. I'm tripping. Let me stand up. I'll give you this cute little plant background. Hold 1 second. Oh. Okay, let me see. Oh, why does it keep on? Okay, all right. That should. Let me drink some water really quick. Okay, so let me just see. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna. Honestly, I'm going to raise it a little bit more. Yeah, so it's kind of more eye level. Oh, thank you for saying I have a golden heart. Real? I have a question. Christian? Okay, what's your question? Because I was literally just about to push the play button. When will be Saturday, October 4th? I don't know what that means, but this is performing, so I don't know what that means. Okay, this is poetry and live music. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna focus on the chat right now, to be honest. Okay. Okay. Here for women, on behalf of women, to speak up for women. Let's go. Going from witch doctors, healers, powerfully mystic, to going missing, socially preyed upon, locked away, high-functioning autistic. The truth will set us all free, but a world without emotional labor would never learn empathy. How come no one has tried to colonize uninhabited land? Did greed and a low IQ truly go hand in hand? Man, I hope that you haven't become that delusional now. We could all withhold life and humanity in 5 generations and take a bow. Where there is no love, there is dead land. And when women are suppressed, I will simply not meet your demand. What more can I say? Ooh, glitched. So the next time you approach, mock, or command, remember that we are the most sacred beings of all this land. Don't try any of those three with me, though. Show your devotion with respect, affirmations, and full capacity to grow. It isn't impossible to support a higher moral code. A lack of effort makes me lose interest in you. No future, no explanation owed. Going ghost is still reserved for last. I at least gave you a second chance. I used to be quick to cut off with my past. Sharp tongue, quick advancement, judgmental tone. When will the life I desire truly become my own? Connections out of lust, not love, minimal trust. Bleeding heart, chest caved in. But what a day. What a day. At the park. Whoa, what do we think, guys? What do we think? Fire, good. That was good. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I have to work on the ending a little bit because I wanna, like, that's why I was rapping like as quickly, you know? Gas, bro. Oh, we'll take that as a compliment. The voice of an angel. Ramona, you're so kind. You're truly kind. But I was trying to rap fast so that I could finish before they get to the what a day, you know, at the end. But I'm like, if it's kind of a little bit over, like a few seconds over, I feel fine with it. But like, honestly, I could run that back. But yeah, it's only like, yeah, it's 5 verses. So 5, take a pause for the bridge, and then 5 on the back. So yeah, but that's the first, I heard that song on like from a TikTok sound, right? And then oh, sorry, I thought I was gonna burp. So I heard that song from a TikTok sound, and then I looked it up on SoundCloud to get like the full version of it, right? And then I was like, man, this is such a cool beat. And then I had a poem that I was like going through it too, and I was like, oh, this would sound hard if I come in the middle of this poem. So it was like, yeah, that's basically it. Like I did the middle of one poem, and then I took like the other half of it and put it as the verse to the instrumental, because like there's more context to, you know, going from witch doctors, what did I say in the beginning? Yeah, going from witch doctors, healers, powerfully mystic, to going missing, locked away, socially preyed upon, high functioning autistic. Before that, I was talking about like the Amazon women and stuff, and then just like a whole bunch of things about how like different it would be if we were from like matriarchal societies and matriarchal, like if that's how we shaped society, I'm saying. But yeah, I don't want to share that full poem because it's kind of like I want the song to seem like a separate thing by itself. How long did that take to write? But yeah, so I kind of answered it like yeah, it was from a longer poem. And then I was like, oh, I performed at like, it was like some artist vendor type of thing. And I think I was the only one to share poetry actually, but I shared that longer piece. And then like that was an art studio that was close to where my grandma lived, which is when I was staying with the extended family. I'm saying like I was staying with my grandma and, you know, the people at her house, as I like to call them. But yeah, I was staying with them and then going to that art studio to just like have sanity, you know. So yeah, and then I did that event, and then I actually started writing like whenever I was inspired or whenever I heard a beat. Like there's a lot of my songs that I wrote to are from this one artist who specifically does instrumentals. And then I found his stuff from TikTok, right? And then I commented, I was like, oh, so what if I wrote like, you know, a freestyle to this? And they didn't reply. So I DM'd them and I was like, hey, can I use your you know, your music to write to? excuse me, but they're like, they don't actually write songs. They just do like, I guess, beats for purchase or instrumentals for purchase. And then he streams like instrumental albums. So two of them, hold on, I need some water. But two of them that I'm gonna be performing like after this, is from one of his albums of instrumentals. So I'll give credit, right? Like I'll say the name and the title and everything, but he doesn't um let people use his music, let's just say, for like rapping over, as far as I know. So yeah. And he doesn't have like his YouTube comments on. So he'll just post music and like dip, but I think he's more active on TikTok from what I've seen. But he's also like a 16-year-old kid or 17-year-old kid, like he's super young. So I don't want to be like, yeah, I don't know. I kind of just like after that interaction, or he was like, yeah, I don't like, sell it to make music or whatever. Yeah, it's kind of weird to explain because mostly people who post instrumentals, they want to sell their beats. So yeah. But after I learned how young he was, I was like, never mind. He makes super, super, super sick beats. But yeah, he's gonna be a great teacher. Okay. All right, so let me put this back in the notebook really quickly. But yeah, I have to find the SoundCloud beat, but it's called Hibiscus. So this is, here, I can show you. So this is what I would do. Like I wrote the beat in the corner. I'm sorry, it's mirrored. Actually, let me just flip it to the other camera so you can see. Or the other side, I meant. So this is how I'd write. And then when I was practicing it with the instrumentals behind it, if it didn't fit the timing, I would just rewrite it or like cut out like a word or something. So this is how it would look edited, but I also put the timestamps for stuff, and like chorus, repeat chorus, or chorus. But I would put freestyles. Like sometimes I would title them, but sometimes I just write like freestyle. And then you can see like this is from a poem. So yeah, but this is the artist I'm talking about. His name is like Never. So this is his beat, and I would put like the beats in the corner. So this is when I wrote that one during the summertime. But in my notebook, it like I have all the dates and stuff. They're just rough draft. Oh, thank you for saying I have good handwriting. I only write in cursive, so yeah. But you can see like this is like super super rough draft, like messy, and I was playing around with the timestamps there. But yeah, this is hard to read. Like when I was practicing, I would have to like write like this, and then I was just, like switching the composition. I was like, I can't even read this, so I had to rewrite it. But yeah, that's it. Let me see. This one doesn't have the timestamps, but hold on. Let me see. This is one of the beats that I could easily find. I'll be right back though. Okay, sorry, there was an ad that had to play real quick. But before I start the next one, was the audio good? Like I know you guys could hear me, but you guys could hear the beat? Because I could also move the little speaker I'm playing on closer. Good or not good? Let me know. I know the live keeps like reconnecting every time I come back from SoundCloud, so I do apologize. But yeah, this is the first time I'm doing this type of stuff, and it's just one device. So It's not like I have a second phone or a tablet or a laptop that I'm playing the music off of. So I just want to like hear some feedback before I, go to the second one. Please. Does this sound good? Oh, the person dropped. I don't know what's going on in chat. Well, let me check my signal actually. Yeah, I have Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is good. It's a strong signal. But did you guys hear the sound like good? The instrumental good? As I know you guys were talking about like my voice. I just want to make sure it's good in the chat before I move on. It just went from 3 people to 1 person. Oh. What is happening? And then back to 4 people. What is happening right now with my live? I'm gonna assume the connection. There's something going on with the connection. So thirsty. I don't know what happened to the people in my chat, so let me go through the comments. Maybe they. Yeah, I was mostly talking about my voice, so I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna move on to the next artist because people are like popping in and out of the live. But so this is a freestyle demo that I did to the beat Hibiscus. So this is called Avoidant. But this is by the artist NUBFR. They did the beats, and this is literally just a freestyle from that beat. It's not mine, not my material to copyright or anything like that. So, yeah. Anyway, let me just keep this vibrant Souls night going and play this for you guys. I hope the sound is good. I really do. Say nonchalant, say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, but I meant avoid it. I say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, but I meant avoid it. I say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, but I meant avoid it. I say nonchalant. Wait, actually, hold on. Let me start over. Say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, but I meant avoid it. I say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, I meant avoid it. I said we wouldn't work out. Labeled you avoidant, kept my head filled with doubt. 3 months down the drain, situationships don't last. They only leave you in pain. Don't think there was a problem with hooking up, but when you didn't want to claim me, that's when I had enough. How do you go about courting but don't want to date? Self-esteem, whoa, is it something about this was fate? C'est nonchalant, c'est nonchalant, c'est nonchalant, but I meant avoidant. I say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, but I meant avoidant. And if you didn't know, the definition of avoidant is someone who avoids intimacy or interaction with others, emotionally distant or unavailable. Okay, hold on. Why do fragile men want to drag women down? In the end, it made you look just like a clown. You can't just turn lust to love. That's not how this works. You don't get to lead me on, then want relationship perks. Do you like me for my looks? You know they fade. I'm attracted to your mind, not how much you get paid. I gave you some time. I called out the lack of care. Overreacted off impulse, so it's not fair. I say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, but I meant avoidant. I say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, I say nonchalant, but I meant avoidant. Yeah, I meant avoidant. Yeah, I meant avoidant. Yeah, I meant avoidant. I really meant avoidant. I really meant avoidant. I really meant avoidant. So, if your only aim is to pass the time with me, you might as well keep on walking blind. You see, relationships aren't perfect, but they should align with love. Build a good foundation, then you'll fit just like a glove. That's how marriages stay intact. It's your intentions, how you act. Don't be blind with your own past. If you got it quick, then it won't last. Why do you avoid confronting yourself? Fucking with me is bad for your health. Fool me once and I'm never the same. I'll never forget when I'm ever so inflamed. I'll spare you the stories and all the drama back when I was working through real deep trauma. You imprinted on me and made things rough. So I grew thicker skin, forced me to be tough. F you if you are avoidant. Yeah. It was an ad. But there you are. That is the avoidant freestyle. Again, the ending. Actually, I like the pacing of this. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, I restarted because I wanted to do it in a higher key for the chorus in the beginning. So yeah. I would love feedback on how that sounded though. I would love to hear people's reactions. My throat. Super thirsty now. There's an ad that has to play on.
Your dad dead is just a word on October 17th.
Okay, that was like an ad for a movie, so that would have probably got copyright for sure. But yeah, I'd love to hear feedback. Nobody's in the chat now, sadly, but there's like some connection issues from going between SoundCloud and live. Like every time I go back from SoundCloud, it's like reconnecting. So that's why this is a trial, right? I put hashtag practice in the title of this. So yeah, I'll just have to watch the live back to actually hear the volume of the beat in my voice, but like I have the speaker behind me on a shelf, so the beat and like the little intricacies you'd probably hear in headphones might not translate on live, but I can only hope that, you know, you guys hear me and the beat together, not just me like going type of thing. Even though I was yelling, sing, screamo, whatever you want to call it, with the last freestyle. I like chipped a part of my nail here, and it's like whenever I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. Excuse me, because it's not a hangnail. It's just something I need to file. But it's like keeps catching my attention. But yeah, I hope you guys like that one. Again, it was freestyle called Avoidant. It was about one specific person, but also applies to a lot of things in my life. But yeah, I know so many people are gonna watch this live replay. That's why I'm trying to like keep it going and not be like, oh, let me cancel. This is really all that I could do right now with the one phone. So yeah. Ugh, when I get my laptop fixed, I will be so happy. But yeah, so I'm gonna play another freestyle beat. And this is like more inspirational. This was like after I finished my personal training certification. I was just like, yeah, let's be positive. Let's write about stuff. Because I was like writing a bunch of poetry and, things that were like serious topics. To just get out my frustration, my anger, all this, shadow work and channeling with poetry, right? Channeling that sacred rage. But yeah. Get some more water before I start. And this was kind of just like change your thought, change your mindset type of thing. That I was going for. So yeah. But it was actually funny enough, it's the next song in the beat or instrumental album. So this is still from NUVFR, but the title of the beat is called Opal. So yeah, I didn't like write anything like a freestyle per se. I actually wrote to the beat, and just try to make things make sense. But yeah, this wasn't like off the top of my head, so I actually sat and wrote to the beat with this one. But yeah, so I'm gonna just play it, even though there's no one in the chat now, sadly. Someone keeps like joining and leaving. So I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on with this live tonight. But again, the intention is, I just wiped off my nose mark. But the intention anyway is to show my vibrant soul through this live stream. So I'm gonna do. I hope the sound is good. Again, I hope the sound is good. Ball up the thought and put a new one in there. Ball up the thought and put a new one in there. Ball up the thought and put a new one in there. Ball up the thought and put a new one in there. Ball up the thought, you're in charge like you were the mayor. Ball up the thought, don't give in to despair. Ball up the thought, cause I know you really care. Ball up that thought, don't just be a square. Ball up that thought, climb out of that dark glare. Ball up that thought and go get some fresh air. Ball up that thought, life is a sacred prayer. Ball up that thought, I know it's not fair. Ball up that thought, there is more that you can bear. Okay, actually, wait. I was jamming! Oh my gosh. Okay. I missed the time to punch in then. I had to start over. It's hilarious. Put a new one in there. Ball up the thought and put a new one in there. Ball up the thought and put a new one in there. Ball up the thought and put a new one in there. Ball up the thought, you're in charge like you were the mayor. Wait. Okay, now I'm... See, this is why it's a practice. This is why it's a practice. Because I just missed the timing twice. Okay, let me start over. Ball up the thought and put a new one in there. Ball up the thought and put a new one in there. Ball up the thought and put a new one in there. Ball up the thought and put a new one in there. Ball up the thought, you're in charge like you were the mayor. Ball up the thought, don't give in to despair. Ball up the thought, cause I know you really care. Ball up the thought, don't just be a square. Ball up the thought, climb out of the dark lair. Ball up the thought, go and get some fresh air. Ball up the thought, life is a sacred prayer. Ball up the thought, I know it's not fair. Ball up the thought, there's more that you can bear. Don't listen to every thought that pops in your head. If you do so, you'll live a life full of dread. When you practice consistent joy, it can really spread. Learn to be Living time like a thin thread, we're all humans, make peace, not more bloodshed. If hatred keeps cycling, how can we be led? Be kind and love yourself by listening to what I said. Change the way you think and you can excel at life. You're made for more than living in eternal strife. Sharpen your mind like you would a dull knife. You are bigger than your problems, forget anything that's strife. How do you want to live your life now? Take it serious as if it were a vow. Stop the mental performance, go and take a bow. Think of how far you've come, reflect, and you'll say wow. For the okay, hold on. As you can see, you need to have a lot of breath for this, all right? Hello in the chat, hi. Ball up the thought and put a new one in there. Ball up that thought and put a new one in there. Ball up that thought and put a new one in there. Ball up that thought and put a new one in there. Ball up that thought, you're in charge like you were the mayor. Ball up that thought, don't give in to despair. Ball up that thought, cause I know you really care. Ball up that thought, don't just be a square. Ball up that thought, climb out of that dark lair. Ball up that thought and go and get some fresh air. Ball up that thought, life is a sacred prayer. Ball up that thought, I know it's not fair. Ball up that thought, there is more that you can bear. Don't listen to every thought that pops in your head. If you do so, then you'll live a life full of dread. When you practice consistent joy, it can really spread. Learn to be patient, weaving time like a thin thread. We're all humans, make peace, not more bloodshed. If hatred keeps cycling, how can we be led? Be kind and love yourself by listening to what I said. Change the way you think and you can excel at life. You are made for more than living in eternal strife. Sharpen your mind like you would a dull knife. You are bigger than your problems, forget anything that's strife. How do you want to live your life now? Take it serious as if it were a vow. Stop the mental performance, go and take a bow. Think of how far you've come, then you'll say wow. For the seed is planted, the farmer has to plow. But they smile at their harvest as they wipe their brow. How did you do it? You look like you're brand new. How did you do it? You made it look easy too. How did you do it? What was your point of view? How did you do it? Did you act on what you knew? That's right, you changed the thought, then that changed the habit, then that changed your action, then that changed how you saw yourself, then that changed your whole perception of life. What a wild concept. Ball up that thought and put a new one in there. Ball up that thought and put a new one. Just ball up that thought and put a new one in there. Ball up that thought and put a new one in there. Yeah. A breath. Okay, see, I had to start over because the one before this was like good pacing, but the speaker skipped like it did with the other songs I did. So excuse me. But you can see like how there's like no room to really pause. Which is what makes that song kind of harder to record. But like in this, where is it? In this section, I put 5 seconds deep breath. So that's why every time it hits that part, it's like I go to literally count that 5 seconds. and to take that breath. So, yeah, let's have a conversation. Bruh, okay, so this is Vibrant Souls Night. There were people in here before, even though you said you're the only one in here now, but this is me practicing my freestyles because I want to be able to like practice my music, but also like spread my message of like positivity and like consciousness and being a spiritual person that completely changed themselves. But yeah, it's better to just watch the whole thing like from start to finish, honestly. So the people who are like watching the recap of this live, like they're gonna get like all the funny parts and like all the, you know, silliness versus the people who are just like popping in and out of this live. So yeah, I really don't know what else to say to that one, you know. But yeah, also like this is like what I'm really passionate about, and this is like a completely different side than I show in the public, in my family, in social media, on anything. So technically, like I want to do this like Vibrant Souls Night to be able to show this part of myself. If you want to say it's a persona, fine. I don't really care too much what you call it, but it's like the writer performer side of me, like the artistry side of me. I want to show because like doing open mics are so fun, but like having to be around the people who do open mics, especially if it's free, is like not the best all the time. Also because it's like a lot of it is rap. Like if it's a rap open mic, then you have to sit through a lot of low vibrational music. Oh my goodness. So yeah. But like as you can see with like the lyrics and stuff that I chose here, you know, I'm actually talking about stuff, but again, I have not practiced these like this on a live or in front of anyone else or anything like that. Again, I used to just write poetry, like staying up late, write poetry, and then try to find a beat for it. The next live, I'll share the LGBTQ song. You see, I'm trying to find one because this is like the next open mic I go to. I want to share this specific song, so let me find it on the SoundCloud really quick.
Pro Extra Week is coming soon. From October 6th.
Well, now there's an ad, so.
The Home Depot is celebrating our
Oh, I don't get copyright.
Thanks and even bigger rewards. Get in on exclusive
hold on.
offers, in-store giveaways, vendor demos, and
Check my
more.
notebook.
This week-long appreciation event is our way of saying thanks to our members for their hard work and continued loyalty. Don't miss out. Download the Home Depot app or visit homedepot.com/proextra to get ready for savings.
Let me see. All right, let me find it now because I actually, I found the edited with timestamp version of my notebook. So, imagine me trying to record and follow this. Like, no, give me the polished version. It's from Grelly. Let me find it. I'll be right back. All right, we still here? All right. Yeah, because you're a... Yeah, you're a... Hey. Yeah, I said, you're a fucking bitch. It's a word. Oh, wait. What? Wait, I missed my point to jump in. Hold on. See, it's hard when you don't have, like, the actual time to look over at. Like, cause I'm just looking at the live, like the YouTube live. Where I'm like, I can't see the time. Yeah, you're a bitch. Yeah, you're a bitch. Yeah, you're a bitch. Okay, you're a fucking bitch. Yeah, that word is gender neutral. I know you're jealous cause you want me Kama Sutra. When I step up in your faces cause you know you're lame. You can't have me cause I'm not the one to tame. I see your face and I instantly forget to smile. I don't think it's hate quite yet, but just give it a while. Did I mention I don't like you and you're a stinky hoe? You on a scale from 1 to 10 is a fucking 0. Yeah. 0, 0, 0. To 0. Yeah, I said, you're a fucking bitch. If I could, I'd tell the cops on you and snitch. You look like you smell. I don't wish you well. Don't even act brand new. You're creepy, and we all knew. You fake fucking phony. You hide and pretend. I won't ever be desperate enough to befriend. Why do you try to pursue me, though? No, really be honest, I have to know. What do I give off to make you attracted? The energy that you give off makes me distracted, like giving me a headache, a big migraine. I shouldn't have trusted you, I just felt pain. Like, just thinking about this bitch is flushing my energy down the drain. But yeah, I kind of just dance until the song like ends.
No, you.
But yeah, that one is about a specific person, but it could apply to anyone. Like, it's really like a FU song, you know what I'm saying? But I said it in the song like, you're a fucking bitch. Yeah, that word is gender neutral. So, like, it could apply to literally anyone. And as a non-binary person, I, write songs or write poetry that can apply to everyone, not just whatever, traditional role they want to fit into, right? So yeah, like I view the word bitch as a gender neutral word anyway. So that's why I'm like, you're a fucking bitch. Yeah, that word is gender neutral. Like that's the first line I come out with. So, and then like, it is about my experiences at the end of the day. So that's why I said it's like an FU song, but that was like about a specific person. But if I really thought hard about it, it could apply to more people. So yeah, but it's also just like a fun type of short song to, just play. So honestly, it's a vibe, but that's why I was like, the next open mic that I go to, I'm going to perform that song for sure. Because then if I did that, I could do like a poem that's kind of longer and then a short kind of song. But that beat is amazing, fantastic, immaculate to me. So yeah, but it's been 48 minutes now, 48 minutes strong, 48 minutes going. So yeah, there are a few beats on here that are like instrumentals from YouTube. So that I cannot play, obviously while being on YouTube live. Right, yeah, right. So let's see, I did 3 so far. Right, so I will save the other few freestyle songs that I did to that beat album or that instrumental album by Nevfer, NUVFR. NUVFR. Honestly, it looked like forever. For a second. When I first saw their name. So like the N throws me off a little. It's like, oh, Neferver. I don't know. That's just me having a silly moment, I guess. But yeah, that's all for the beautiful Vibrant Souls night. Just me, Jazziel. But this is the most authentic version you're gonna get of me, other than the lives of me walking in the park, in nature, talking about frequency and vibration. So those are both sides to me now: the serious, scientific, spiritual side, and the silly, artsy, clever, intelligent other side. So, yeah. I didn't really have a time frame for this. So the fact that it's under an hour is just like perfect. But again, this was a practice. Like, you guys heard the speaker like pausing in between some of the, the, I guess, practices that I was doing. So, again, just one phone, just one person, and one speaker. I was actually very excited that it would play while I was on live. So, yeah, if not, that wouldn't have been possible. So I just feel so lucky and blessed. And I'm like technically performing in my pajamas. My PJs. So, and this pullover. But yeah, so that's it. That's all, folks. It's a wrap for this Vibrant Souls night, this beautiful Friday. And again, I will be back doing another stream like this, and hopefully there will be more people in the chat as it continues on. I don't know, I was just holding my pants like that. I forgot y'all could see. Let me just put my hands in my pockets. But thank you so much to this beautiful Mother Nature. Plants behind me. Is my background, holding it down. Thank you to my open throat chakra, my expression, right? And I actually might be writing some more poetry soon here, but this has been great for the first time doing it, the practice of me doing this. But thank you to everyone who's watching this recapped, not live. Because again, I know more people watch the actual videos or live streams when I'm not live. So, what can you do? What can you do? But that is the thing I can do. The thing I can do is be more consistent so that more people know what I'm into and, tune in. So, yep. I'm going to try again. Like I said, I'm going to try to do it on Friday nights and just perform a few. And that's where I'm at right now. So thank you for supporting. Heads up, boo. And I will definitely be watching this live stream back. But see you later. Catch you later.